Hey guys, welcome back to the Murder Nurse live stream. I'm your host, Murder Nurse. Today we're going to play What Remains of Edith Finch, which is a mostly story-driven game about a girl who goes to her old family home and recalls the strange death. Sorry, there's a fly in my room. Who recalls, as she recalls the strange deaths and disappearances behind her family members. I know a little bit about this game because it's been out for a while, so I've seen like clips here and there, so it's not completely blind to me, but I've never played it myself, and I don't know like the full game or full story, so I am totes ready to experience that with you guys. You guys know the rules, no hate speech, no spoilers if you can help it. That's it, let's get started. So we are on a boat, headed to our old family home. I don't know the control. Oh, okay.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So it's been 7 years since anyone lived here?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's
We're on a
funeral.
boat, or not.
Thank you for the $10 donation, Azri.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Sorry, I'm trying not to talk over her. I was trying to find a run button. I don't think there is one. Oh, there's this, though. Okay, so this is her family tree. We're Edith. Born in 1999. Milton was born a year after I was. I think I want to go down. Yes, down here. This game is so pretty.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
Missing Milton Finch. Okay, so that's her brother. He is missing. Oh, there's a few of them. I'm gonna try and do as much commentary
The house
as
was
I
exactly
can.
like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
But as you can tell, there's a lot of voice acting and spoken dialogue in this, and I don't want to cut her off when she talks, so I'm going to try and speak in the middle of all that. I'll do my best. But, yeah, probably less commentary.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Than you're used to.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay, that's fine. find another one. Bye, Gary. Thanks for coming.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
And not pregnant by the looks of us right now.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon, except our cat, Molly. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh my god, I want this to be my room.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Whoa, I want a library in my house.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's just hiding.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I wonder what this key goes to.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Girl, your house sank?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Was she a wily grandma? I always wanted to have a wily grandma. I never had a grandma. I mean, like, I had grandmas, obviously. They existed, just not when I was born. But I've been told that they were quite wily, so.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Look at all those flyers. They must have placed them everywhere. I would so live in a house like that. That's a lot of salmon. So many books. I couldn't imagine my grandma in a nursing home. Sorry. This house is beautiful. Wow.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Does it go to this? Aha!
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This house is amazing.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Cool.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
With the skull of a deer?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Aw.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But we're hungry.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh. Okay. I mean, it was a carrot. Nothing totally weird there.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, don't eat that.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I'm not sure if that's edible.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Girl, don't eat this
I
bird.
reached out for her. And suddenly,
Whoa!
I was a cat.
Whoa, whoa.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Ah. Okay, getting a hang of the controls now. Oh, where do I go now? I go up there? You want to go after the bird though, right? Ah, almost gotcha.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I'm trying to get up on the table. Hold on. Give me a year. I'll get it. How do I... Girl. How do I get up on this table? Can you stop trying to jump off the roof?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Get
Now
back here.
I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh. Gonna getcha.
I gobbled her up,
Whoa.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Sorry, bunny. You
I
made me do it.
imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. And then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Do we have to eat the mama rabbit? Oh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? 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 What is this? What is this? Whoa!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed that tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Whoa. Were we octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Who ate that man?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Do we not want to eat him? Oh. Stop that.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I bet PETA hates this game. Oh, is this her room?
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
are the monster under our bed. That was weird.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Molly, 1937 to 1947. Oh, so she was only 10 years old. Oh, wait, no. Yes? 10 years old? I thought her diary said something different, but... Well, that was a trip. What do you
This
guys
will be
think?
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
I'm guessing, like, her turning into all those animals didn't really happen. I think maybe she died of food poisoning. Like, she was maybe killed by all those things she ingested that night. Like, that toothpaste and the berries, I'm pretty sure, could possibly be toxic. But I'm not entirely sure, because I'm not sure what the berries were. Like, I'm thinking, like, holly, but I could be wrong. Pretty sure eating a whole tube of toothpaste could get you pretty sick, though.